Hello everybody, today we are going to talk about the helpers functions. And most of them are not useful, so we will not go through all of them. I will just show you the most important one. Why? Because in my opinion, it is loss of time, and the most time you want to have your project clean. And if you start using too many of things like that, then your project is not gonna be clean, and because of it you're gonna lose time later when you want to adjust something, when you want to change something in your project, right? So I will show you the most important ones. I will show you why I think it's also a bad idea to go through all of them. So for example, let's go to constants. As you can see, when you send a variable to this function, you will change left to right. When you will change top to bottom, you will change center right to center left. Great, so useful. I can see that there might be a usage for it. For example, when you want to create a mix for creating some kind of layout, so to create it automatically, but come on, don't overcomplicate things. If you make something too complicated, then it's not gonna be easy to debug later. Remember about it. And you also need to remember that you don't have IntelliSense in Compas, at least now. So be careful on overdoing things like that. But there are cool helpers, like for example image dimensions. Hey, sometimes you want to get from your CSS an image inside your project, and then you don't know the width and height, and then you have to go check to the folder what is the width, what is the height, or maybe you will change the width and height later, and this will change it automatically. So yeah, this is a good one, right? There is also a font files. When you go to the example, as you can see, it's pretty okay, because when you do something like include font face and then you type the name of the font and then you type font files where they are provided, you need to also remember to change the configuration file to set it to the right directory, so you have fonts in the right directory. And if you want to, this is I think the directory underscore fonts or something like that, and then you are just doing something like that, and bam, you have got instantly generated something like font family, source, URL, and because of it you don't need to check what is the format of each of the type, right? Something like that. But of course, you can do it also manually. It will not hurt much. So there are some useful things and there are some not useful things. For example, here is a color stop. You can make, for example, for gradient something like well, you can use a function. You can type something inside here, like as you can see, these three colors, and then you get the percentage that is going up gradually, right? But really, you can type it also manually, and because of it, later when you come back to project after, I don't know, 1 year time, you will know how it works, this thing, because it is by default how it works. But you might not remember what does color stop means, and you have to go to reference to check out how it works, right? So no, this is not good. Okay. When we go to colors, there are some adjust light and saturation functions. Hey, but we have got something like that already in the SAS, so why bother, right? So there are many useless things, and there are some useful things. I think the font files, image dimension is pretty useful, right? Maybe you want to do something in CSS where you need to compute something, then yeah, you could use something like that. But it's very rare situations. You just need to know that there are helpers, and if you meet the very, very rare situation, then you can come here and look for it. But most time for most of developers, this is just useless, right? Okay, that's all in that lesson. Thank you very much.